Coach Donnae here, coming to you to talk to you about taking risks today. I've been trying to make sure that I do a lot of different things to talk to you, to come up with things to talk to you about. And today, as I was thinking about it and concentrating on what I wanted you to know, the only thing that I kept thinking was just tell them to go for it. Just go for it. I want us to really be aware that in the going for it, there is a lesson for us. There is something that waits in that space that we won't get if we don't go for it. So, I can give you a couple of different examples, and I'll give you the example of dating, because a lot of women that are single, like me, have this dilemma about, do I want to date? Do I even want to do that? I mean, I'm 44 years old. Seriously. Do I really want to get to know you, get to know your family, get to know your children, get to know this, get to know that, find out your likes, find out your dislikes, train you to me, train me to you, and then go through the disappointment of you being gone? Or do I want to go through, ooh, I don't like you. Ooh, you get on my nerves. Oh my God. I gotta go home. Because sometimes it's like that too. But then I have to also realize that when I do open myself up, I always learn something new. I always meet someone great and wonderful that enhances my life in some way or teaches me a lesson another way. Case in point, there was a guy. Thought he was a great guy. We met. It was great. It was nice. It was wonderful. We had all kinds of things in common. 43 months in, found out the man was crazy. Just didn't have. I mean, he was controlling. He was a whole bunch of other stuff that he was dealing with on the inside of himself, or had not dealt with, that he was trying to impress upon me. That is a non-negotiable, and you must go. But I learned myself that I was a stronger person than I had been, because previous relationships I might have bent a little bit and let those non-negotiables be, maybe I'll think about it because I like you. But I learned about myself. And I'm a better woman for it, because I knew in those moments I solidified who I am, and I was comfortable in my skin being myself, regardless of whether he was comfortable with me or not. Another part of going for it is I actually dated somebody who was wonderful. Wonderful. We, don't have a relationship now, but not the same kind of relationship, I should say. But I have a forever friend, and he has absolutely enhanced my life on so many levels I can't even imagine, and I can't even explain to you. But without going for it, in both instances, I wouldn't have had the experience. Here's another thought about going for it. When we go for it, we also allow possibility to take shape. And without allowing for the possibilities to take shape, we don't get all the things that are possible for us. I think about how 5 months ago, I didn't want to blog. I didn't even know what a vlog was. But now, I've been vlogging for almost 3 months. Actually, for 39 days today. And I blogged my first blog yesterday ever. Have to admit that I was a little intimidated by all the technology that's out there. And I tried a couple times, cursory try, not a real try, but a cursory try to just kind of say, I don't like that stuff. Oh, it's not good for me. Oh, it doesn't do. But I tell you what, I created the most beautiful blog. I've never done it before, and I'm so excited that it is as beautiful as it can be in the present state from my personal knowledge right here. And I've linked it to web, I've linked it to YouTube, I've linked it to Twitter, I've linked it to Facebook, I've linked it to all kinds of stuff. I have it talking and tweeting and all this stuff at the same time. And I put my videos inside of it so that, people can see the video around the message. And it's just so much technology, and so many other knowledge bases have opened up for me just because decided to stop sitting by the sidelines and really dive in to learn the lesson. And go for it. Really and truly go for it. Because in the going for it, possibilities have opened up for me. I now have a way to communicate more than just a vlog to people who might not look at video, but they read. And I didn't have that last week or even the week before, but I determined myself, I'm going to learn this thing. I'm going to go for it. So I encourage you today, whatever the thing is that you are putting off because, it's too hard, or it's too this, or it's too that, go for it. Let me stop and say, I'm not talking about going for something that's going to be detrimental to your health, to your family, to your livelihood, or to the friends that you have that love you in your world. So I'm not talking about like go jump off the building and see if you won't die when you hit the ground, or you won't be maimed. I'm not talking about go for that kind of stuff. What I'm talking about is go for the things that are positive, that are going to affect positive change in your world. Because those are the things that allow you to live your biggest, best life. And we are living life in 4G. So we don't have an opportunity or space to not go for it. Because that's how we are able to gain all that we need to gain, to be all that we need to be in the world. Because there are people waiting for us. There really are people waiting for us that can only hear what we have to say, that can only receive from us. And if we are not prepared, if we are not ready to go for it and be there and available to them, then we miss out enhancing our lives, and they miss out on their lives being enhanced by us. So, my encouragement to you today, just go for it. Life in 4G is living in God, living a life of gratitude, living a life of giving, and living unapologetically in your greatness. Night, peeps.